Tell me, do you love yourself completely? Are you proud of yourself? These two things, pride and self-love, are not the same thing, yet they are often confused with each other. People even criticize or judge you for behaving in a way that is confident and self-loving, saying or thinking that you are arrogant or selfish. Little do they understand living a peaceful life, a life of balance and harmony. They rather focus on things that you are doing than reflecting or thinking about their own behavior. These people actually never realize that the things they're criticizing on you could potentially fulfill the void within them. So, by never reflecting and understanding the things that truly help you live a self-loving life, physically and mentally, these people rather focus on the things and the wrongdoings of others than identifying their own. True self-love brings peace of mind and peace into the world. Looking at relationships around the world, we can see that there's little knowledge of true self-love. Only once you understand the profound benefits and processes of self-love, only then you will be able and capable of loving another human being in a peaceful manner. It all starts with people not really respecting themselves and still expecting the other person to respect them. All of their behavior, physically and mentally, shows and represents someone who doesn't really value themselves highly. Because if you treat yourself badly, thinking about yourself badly, eating bad foods, spending time with bad people, you unconsciously frame your mind into believing that you are not worth it. Without experiencing it first yourself, what discipline, patience, tactfulness and understanding it takes to fully love yourself and completely accept yourself without any excuses or hidden flaws, a person could never really love themselves, let alone love a other human being. Once someone truly learned how to love themselves, they will have developed the ability to cultivate love within them without any external help. Therefore, they will drastically and fundamentally change all the dynamics within love and relationships, because they will act from a position now where they have no need for external love because they already possess it. Therefore, they can focus on giving love rather than demanding and expecting something from the other person. A person like that won't resent you for anything, no matter what you did to them, because he or she understands the complexity and difficulties of life and love and the weak moments that come with it sometimes. Yet, at the same time, this person won't tolerate to be exploited for long. With love and compassion in the center of this person, that human being will give everyone a chance and be patient. But he also understands that he or she cannot and won't even try to change anyone, and therefore will move on when the circumstances or time requires him or her to do so. So, if self-love is so beneficial and fundamental to living good and healthy, loving relationships, how can I actually practice self-love? Well, it actually impacts all of the areas in your life, from the thoughts that you have in every moment to the actions you do on a daily basis. For example, the way you treat yourself physically. Do you do some exercise? Do you do some sports? Even taking a bath or living in good hygiene makes a detrimental difference to the way you perceive yourself and value yourself. Simple things like, what foods do you eat? What do you put into your body? What do you drink? What people do you spend time with? Are these people really supporting you and loving you? Or are they just simple and easy to deal with, and they distract you from your everyday life, yet they don't do anything beneficial for you actually? Or all the activities that you do on a daily basis or on a regular basis, are they truly performing in your interest? Are they really necessary to follow them, or should you leave them behind? Everything in these categories reflects the way you value yourself. So just make a list, reflect and think about every behavior you show daily, and then you can simply address and analyze if they truly are beneficial and healthy for you, or if they're not, and you maybe should reduce them or even eliminate them completely. But even more fundamental and important is your mental, psychological ability to treat yourself. It is so deeply rooted within your consciousness that it is very much more difficult to change and learn and adapt it, because you have developed these psychological habits over years and decades. But it's really the key to identify them and look at them closely, because often you evaluate things about yourself automatically badly or negatively, even though you could look at them from a different perspective. Because every one of us has weaknesses, spots that we're not too proud of. But especially these things, these negative things we evaluate so negatively, we can look at them also positively. And by doing that, we make them opportunities to grow rather than excuses to stay the same. Because the only way of accepting yourself, forgiving yourself, and eventually completely loving yourself is through the understanding that no matter who you are, and no matter where you're from, and no matter what you've done up until now, are a human being that is worthy of unconditional love and nothing less.